Real quick.
Go ahead.
Since we just talking, we on hot topics, and we both on this side of things now.
Yeah.
You saw what the hell went on with LeBron and Stephen A. What's your take on that?
I don't know what my take is on it, to be honest with you. I wasn't shocked by it by no means.
Not at all.
I wasn't
It was coming.
shocked.
It was a long time
It was a
coming.
long
That
time
conversation, they were going to have a conversation
Yep.
at some point.
Yeah. It was the third quarter of a game, which was strange.
Yeah, it was different. That was different.
But man, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know what to say. What do you think?
I didn't mind the conversation being had. I probably would have just did it differently.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have met you for dinner, one-on-one, just me and you. I think that probably would have had more of an impact. When I look you in your eye and say what I'm gonna say, you just gonna understand a little differently.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody here with me and you. You know, so I understand, you know, both sides of it. And I see both sides of it. And I felt like a conversation needed to be had. But I probably would have just pulled you to the side and took you to dinner. Yeah. And instead of threatening you in front of 30,000 people, I'd probably just threaten you one-on-one.
Yeah. You threatened him one-on-one.
I'd probably just threaten you one-on-one. Because listen, I'm Killer, you know me. I'm not the to let nothing slide.
No.
So how am I gonna sit here and criticize Brown for not letting something slide?
I agree.
Because I ain't letting slide, boy.
I agree.
I ain't letting nothing slide.
You definitely ain't
so
letting nothing slide.
would I say Braun should let that slide? You know what I'm saying? If he needed to have a conversation, rightfully so. I just would have did it a little differently. Hey man, here, meet me for dinner, such and such and such. You're gonna walk in there, gonna rent the whole restaurant. There ain't gonna be nobody but me, you, and the chef.
I don't know if I'd meet you for that one.
There ain't gonna be nobody but me, you, and the chef.
There's gonna be a lot more people than the chef.
And we gonna hash it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And after that conversation, something gonna get resolved. I don't know if we're gonna get to a solution, but something gonna get resolved.
To me, that looked like something that he just needed to get off his chest. It's been a long time. People have been attacking him a lot. So,
but I do appreciate, you know, the Clash of the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is two of the biggest in their respective fields.
No doubt.
And it's good. It's good to watch.
Speaking of Bron, I got to watch him up close and personal again last week. Yeah. And I had to tell him, I said, what he's doing is amazing. That Laker team going to be a tough out, brother.
Think so?
Man,
I think it's all about matchups. Like everything is.
Mm-hmm. But man,
I think, you know.
You turn that into a 4-minute game, boy. They put people in Austin Reeves.
Let me tell you something, though, Killer.
It's dead nice.
Tell you something.
Uh-oh, glasses off. You're about to cuss me out. Can we get the seating up right now? All right.
But Luka gonna have to guard somebody.
He will.
Gonna at least try.
He will.
At least try. That's all I'm saying. We all understand that guys are too good offensively. Nobody's really shutting nobody down by themselves no more, unless it was me when I played. But outside of that, nobody ain't shutting nobody down. No doubt. Like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's 5 guys on the string. Push them to your help. You got guys taking a 2-9, but you got to try, bro. Mm-hmm. Because I'm looking at the teams that are ahead of you. There's nowhere to hide.
I tell you,
if you play OKC, he's not gonna hide. Yeah. You think Lou Dort and Casey Wallace and Wiggins gonna let him off the hook just because they're not the focal points of the offense? No, they're gonna put his ass in action. He's gonna have to guard.
Who you like in that
series? If he goes against Houston, you think those guys are gonna let him off the hook with all them young Thundercats over there? He's gonna have to guard.
Here come the Thundercats.
No, he's gonna have to guard. If you put him against Denver, where's he gonna put him on? Michael Porter Jr.? Where you gonna put him?
Yeah.
Because he's gonna have to guard.
I don't disagree with that.
So I'm looking at all the teams that are in the West that are ahead of the Lakers, and I'm saying he's gonna have to guard.
Who is it? So right now, if it goes down to it, it's gonna be Lakers, Golden State. No, it's gonna be Lakers, Grizzlies.
4-5. 4-5.
It's gonna be Lakers, Grizzlies.
That's a good matchup for the Lakers. I know you don't like to hear that.
I don't like to hear that.
But that's a good matchup for the Lakers.
I don't like to hear that.
That's actually a good matchup for the Lakers. If I'm the Lakers, I want to stay right there. You know, a little turmoil. You never know how that locker room is right now. If I'm the Lakers, I want to stay right there with number 4. I don't want to fuck around with them young Thundercats in Houston. I don't want to fuck around with them young Thundercats in OKC. I ain't trying to fuck with the Joker right now. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm them, I stay right there in that 4th spot. I try to finish out right there, and I try to get Memphis if I can in the first round.
Hey. Houston Clippers first round?
That's going to be a good one.
Oh.
Emi Udoka coaching his ass off.
He sure is.
He is coaching his ass
off. But I think Clippers are actually underrated too, though.
He is coaching his ass off. Let me ask you a question. Why is his name not mentioned in Coach of the Year?
Because of what
Because of what he did in Boston? That's what you about to say?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, damn, that ain't no way.
You ever seen me judge something about that?
No, I hope not. You ain't
Well, you're talking about coaching. I'm talking about coaching.
Okay,
JB Bickerstaff, what he did in Detroit.
Houston was just as bad.
I know, but
that was a mess.
This is his second year, though. He made progression last year.
True.
Detroit, this is his first year. True. Detroit wasn't even talked about as far as being an NBA basketball team.
Detroit is my sleeper team. I've been speaking about them highly
Where
on
are they
TV
at?
a lot.
Scroll up a little bit.
Right now, I think they're 6.
Detroit is... Detroit's 5, so they be playing the Pacers.
They passed Milwaukee. I like Detroit. I like Cade Cunningham. There's about 8 guys in the league that averaging 25 points and at least 5 rebounds and 5 assists. He's one of them. He's averaging actually about 9 to 10 rebounds. 9 to 10 assists, 8 9 rebounds, something like that. But we're talking about guys like Jason Tatum. We're talking about Luka. We're talking about Bron. Like he's in the conversation with. We're talking about Joker. Yeah. Like he's in the conversation with those 5, 6, 7 guys. Yeah. You know what I mean? I love. What Malik Beasley brings to the team. A lot of people laugh when I mentioned him on TV the other day, but what they don't know is he broke the single-season 3-point shooting record in Detroit this year. He's shooting that. They got veterans and Tobias Harris. Timmy Jr. got cooking the other day. They got tough and Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Durham down there in the paint. They well coached. And at the end of the day, they're young and horny. They don't know what they don't know. They get in a 7-game series and they ain't scared of nobody.
Young and horny.
They're young and horny, man. They don't know what they don't know,
man.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
You
man.
make crazy
in a
things
7-game series, man. They ain't scared of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I like what JB has done. Yeah. But I also think Emmy has done an amazing job in Houston. That was a show.
It was. What time is it? Game time. My favorite stretch of basketball season is here, the playoff push. Nothing like sitting in some courtside seats watching your favorite player ball out. I was just scrolling through the app and wow, there are some incredible Memphis games coming up. What I like about the Game Time app is their killer last minute deals and their all-in pricing with no surprise fees at checkout. You get a seat view of the arena before you buy, and your purchase is covered by the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. So for all of you who love this time of the year with playoffs just around the corner, Game Time's last minute deals can save you up to 60% off the ticket price. They also have flash deals and zone deals where you can save even more by letting Game Time choose the best seats in your selected section. Just download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code OGs for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account on the Game Time app and redeem code OGs for $20 off your first purchase. What time did I say it was? It's game time, baby. Teams are hungry and ready to battle it out for the final spots to compete for the championship. Has your team secured their spot yet? Don't miss a second of hoops actions with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. From every game until the trophy is lifted, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered with same-game parlays, odds boosts, and so much more. Here's something special for the first-timers. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code OGs. The crown is yours. Stay in on the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same-game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Pick 6 and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers, use my promo code OGs and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code OGs only at DraftKings Sportsbook.